everybody. It's Thursday, and we will be thoughting and arting. Maybe mainly showing, I think, art stuff. Well, no, we got to do 2 cards today. It's Mixed Media March. We got to do day 26 and day 27. So we're going to keep up with that. That's the Mixed Media March 25. March 25. Hashtag. Hello, Arty friends. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here. If you're watching in replay, we appreciate it as well. Tambien. If you would, let us know down below, as lengthy as you would like, that you're watching. And, you know, if you have questions or anything like that, that's the place to do it. But please give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. That's, you know, the like it over here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Do all that YouTube-y subscribing business that one does. That's over a little bit below P there. You know, you subscribe to the channel. It's free. It's the #1 way, freest way to support all that is being done over here. And then liking these videos is also extremely helpful. And if you want to share it with friends, then, I mean, that's the trifecta of fun that you have done. Listen to me. Those are things that just come to my brain. Okay. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together, we are PM Artist Studio. All right, let's say hello to everybody. That's the other reason I ask you to, you know, say hello in the chat, because that's how you show up on the list. Christina is here. All right, Christina, I think it's official. You are a regular. Alice goes Nomad. Hello, Alice. And Cheryl's here. And Cookie Wookie. That's Mo, Darcy, Darlene, and Webb just popped in there. Eddie, Ellen, Emma, Jeanette, aka Jeanette, and hello. Tell your sister hello. See that? Hello. My mouth was moving faster than my brain. Jocelyn, Carla, Kimberly, Lizanne, Lizzie, Jean, Lorraine, Lydia, Ingrid popped in there, and Ellen, I think. Ellen and Emma. Lizzie, Jean, Lorraine, Lydia, Marguerite, Peggy, hello, Penka, Ramona, Mona, welcome, you are new. Ricky Nordmeyer is here. Silver Granite Grumpy Gnome, that is Lynn. Hope all is well, Lynn. The Shelley Studio, that is Margot. Tina Schwanberg. Hello to all of y'all. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Just give me some extra pinky hello hands like, you know, Peggy did, and Liz, Jean, and Jocelyn, and Cheryl, and Carla. You know, I love pinky hello hands because that, like, it's just like, psh. Hello, Cheshire Cat. That is Dar. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Deb. All right. Go and talk. No, are we thoughting? What are you doing?
Yeah, we're thoughting. I'm just fixing the temperature to 73.
Got it all fixed up on our phone.
Having a bit of a moment here, y'all. Okay, I have to fix this real quickly.
Okay.
It's not going to take much time, but if I allow it to just, it got bent back and almost torn off. It's the print that I pulled the other day, and I'm just gluing down the part.
Hey, Sue. Hey, Kim.
Kind of got mussed about there. There we go.
All's right in the world.
Well, let me just give one more little squeeze here.
Did you say yay or nay to topside?
No, we're not topsiding yet. I'm going to
We got some good thoughts. We're hoping to have a conversation because we've been trying to hold back. Because I've been sending her
conversate, and then it was so dadgum good that yeah, what, and this is fascinating. I just received this a few moments.
Sorry.
Because there's some recipes in here that
well, then consider that one of your birthday presents.
Thank you. I'm loving this a lot.
We'll show you that here in a second. I'm not trying to, you know, keep it from y'all because I wanted to give a shout out to Gina because she's super sweet and was super sweet to me, and I bought one of her magazines. But we'll get to that here in just a second.
And we'll talk about your shirt and
the cluck cut.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
It's backwards because my thing's there.
It's backwards? No, those people can read backwards. All right, so basically,
hello, Mad.
You know, I'm sitting up here and I'm kind of looking around the room, and Mariah's not up here a whole lot anymore. She used to be up here a whole lot more, and we used to have conversations.
Well, and anymore, like, so the little bits that I do get, then, you know, I have a baby hollering down saying she hasn't been feeling great either, which is, she gets extra whiny.
She is. But she said she's feeling better today. She seems a little perkier.
Allergies, we think that it is.
I know mine are, because my eyes, I wake up and I feel like somebody threw sand in them.
Yeah, and when I went to that networking thing the other day, there was a gentleman there that was like, sorry, but...
Yeah, and I just keep sniffling, and then I have that, Anyway, that's part of it.
It's that time of year. We like to talk about the allergies.
And, you know, I think that this is important that we talk about what's going on, you know, really way back behind the scenes, because it affects what we do here, and it affects our equilibrium, both emotional and otherwise. And it has a dampening effect, I feel. I'm having a hard time getting excited about stuff, and because I have so much, you know, that feels like so much is bearing down on my head above me that I don't have any control over.
Yeah.
And it really does make me feel,
it's hard to get Arty.
Anxiety and dread, big black cloud.
This is one of the reasons I went out, and I have been, you know, meeting more people. We've been more active in the community, meeting more community people. I went to a networking thing, trying to get, you know, more direct connection, you know, looking people in the eyeballs. We get to look each other in the eyeballs. I think you guys, I hope that that's one of the reasons that you come here, and one of the reasons that we show our faces. We didn't in the very, very, very beginning. And then, you know, I showed my face, and P didn't really want to be on camera, but I was like, oh, you're missing the moment, because, you know, she's very expressive, and sometimes we need to see that and feel it. And I think that that is important, and that is part of the community piece that we build here, and that is a way to connect with y'all. And it's really funny because, you know, I've been watching certain videos, and then I send the links to Mom, and then I'll watch another thing, and I'm like, oh, it's so interesting how, you know, this thing connects with this, and how you know, others are struggling with making that connection to the community. And I just, you just don't know how much y'all mean to us, and we really hope, and it drives us here, that connection, that, you know, we are here, we're going to show up. I mean, you know, sometimes we show up when we're sick, and when he's at the hospital, you know, Brad comes up, and we make sure that we're here for y'all because you're here for us.
It is, and I think that reciprocity is something that has driven communities since the beginning of time. There wasn't, you know, a like dollars and cents. It was, you know, I have a chicken and you've got some okra. You know, can we work this out here? I'll give you some of my chicken. You hook me up with your okra.
I don't know.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And I think we've lost a lot of that in our society because we don't depend on each other.
Right. It's more transactional than it is more about the community and the
reciprocity.
Thank you. That one that comes off of my tongue not so great. It really is more about, you guys give us, I feel like you guys give us more than what we give back, but hopefully you feel like, I mean, those of you especially, you keep showing up, and I appreciate that. And that to me is saying, hey, yeah, we are a tribe of folks, and we have these connections, and again, we really wanted to drive home this connection and community thing that we do have. And that was one of the reasons, you know, even with the whole, you know, showed you the shirt, I really connected with this company. I love their products. I love the things that they are doing, how they're approaching all the things that they're doing. And I liked when I left a message on one of their posts, somebody replied back to me. That is extremely important to me. When you send anything to me, whether it's a comment down below or if it's an email or anything like that, I am going to respect the fact that you took time to do that and reply. That's the community and the type of company and also mainly community that we have going on here. And I really do believe that, you know, that's what gets us through some of these things, along with this thing that we get to share, which is usually art.
And, you know, and the other thing that I really feel like when you send me something that you think I need to see, something I need to read, something that perhaps I wasn't aware of, but that you think that I would be aware of just judging from my past, you know, whatever I've said about something. I appreciate those things. I really honestly do. And sometimes it takes me a little while to get over there, especially if it's on the lightning bolt, because I don't notice that somebody showed up.
But that's okay. You can always let me know, and then I let her know.
And that's a good way to do it. And I mean, it just, a lot of things here lately have just been coming together. Okay, so I've been reading. I have like 5 different books that I'm in the process of reading, and depending on my mood, I pick up that one and read that one. And when I go to appointments with my husband at the VA, a lot of times I'll take my crocheting, but sometimes I just get tired and I just want to read. But I'm reading this book, and you can tell this is hard reading. This isn't something you pick up.
No, this isn't just easy breezy. Like this is...
I have to go back and read.
And it was funny because
reread it again,
a couple of the things that I sent over to P to watch, because it's like, oh, this is just so great, and this is really what I want to bring to the community, and I want to, you know, just drive home to y'all that, you know, we're always trying to make, because it is really crazy in this digital world that we come to you on, and make that feel like, you know, I used to meet up with my friends at least a few times a week prior to moving out to, you know, where we are, had a baby, went through COVID, and all of that was very weird and transitional. Thankfully, P moved in with us prior to that, because I think that would have been extremely hard for you.
It would have.
It would have been
because
way harder for us too. Like,
yeah, I didn't have a cadre of friends. I just had.
She never has.
I had Mary next door,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had this Sandy Gash, but she moved, and yeah, it's isolating, and even.
Oh, thank you, Alice. I hope that, you know, here's the thing. I know that may happen. She says the day will come when you won't be able to have time enough to reply to everyone, and they will understand and be happy for our success.
We talk about that. I don't want it to get so big that we can't have the kind of conversations that we have. Because it's like talking to somebody and you already kind of understand a lot of where they're coming from. That's what makes this community both meaningful and wanting to keep coming back. Because we haven't said it all.
Yeah.
You haven't said it all. There's still so much to say.
Well, or just somebody to hang out with when you're having kind of a poopy day, to hopefully give you a chuckle and maybe a little cry too. I mean, every once in a while it's good to have a cry. And that was funny, because that kind of brings me to the 36 questions, and one of the things was, and what's so funny is she had actually she had alluded to it before, and we kind of tried to bring it in at one point in time, but again it came back around because it was in, and actually if y'all look down in the description box below, there are links to the people, the other companies that I was feeling connected to, along with the other to the other channels and those particular streams, or not streams. I refer to everything as a stream because that's like where my brain's at. But most people have just the content, the videos. But yeah, because I think that it's important that you guys have a better connection and understanding, where we're coming at with some of these and where we're grabbing that up at. And the whole thought process that goes behind it, because it is so important to us. And it isn't, we don't come at this lightly, even though we try to bring a lighthearted, funny interaction with you guys, because that is extremely important, because good golly, we need some light and airy and fluffy and funny every once in a while, because it is needed. And that is, I think, part of the community that we want to create.
It is. Well, anyway, I don't know if this is the kind of book that you would read, but
or look him up online. He has had interviews with all sorts of people, and he's very interesting. A very, very interesting man. So if you don't want to go into the book of it all, he has had like different he's been on different panels, so like there's discussions. Yes. Or he has had just direct interviews.
Just look up
Yuval Noah Harari. He's a super cool dude. He's been around for a long time.
He's not a spring chicken. Y'all know that. Okay, so anyway, then Mariah sent me this thing. She said, you need to watch this guy, Andrew Bustamante. He's ex-CIA. Okay.
Number one, he has
hair.
Oh, I know. I find him extremely pleasant to look at.
Has a wonderful mouth.
Yes.
He has one tooth that's off a little bit, but he has wonderful features.
Uh-huh.
But he is mixed racial background and interesting.
That's one of the links down below. Yeah.
And he became CIA because it was early identified in his psychological profile that he was able to lie effectively. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
They didn't say that, but that was the upshot.
But he ended up taking his training, utilizing that for marketing. And again, then just recognizing how to interact with people and, different ways of, do you want to come at something being honest, or do you want to be deceitful? Like, that's kind of the very top surface level.
One of the things he said early on in the whole thing was radical transparency.
Mm-hmm.
What it is it's actually telling people where you're coming from and revealing to them that sometimes your motivation is more manipulative than anything else. And recognizing that. And he goes through and he talks about perception and perspective. Those are two things I think are really, really important, and it's important to differentiate between them because perception is more emotionally laden, right? It's what it's your immediate reaction.
Yeah.
When you sit back and think about things for a little bit and get some perspective, usually you're weighing, okay, what's over here and what's over here.
And we talk about that a lot in the art that we create. And when you guys say, maybe just give it a day or two, you're too zoomed in.
Yeah, leave it alone for a few days.
Yeah. And see, it's thinking about how is that conversation that you are having here affecting the things that you're doing here, about the art that you're creating out here, and then having that conversation with your friends here, and then making that connection of, well, I didn't even think about that. I don't know how many times we said that over here, and I'm like, thank you.
I do, and I keep getting back to this thing over here. And Mariah, we were talking about what needs are being met here in our internet community here. And one of the things that he identified was the human condition requires three things. You realize you're heard and listened to, you're confirmed, and you're validated. I hope that all three of those things do occur within our community. Because once that happens here, all of you out there go out and you disperse that into the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And that's how we're going to make a difference. we don't all have to have the same set of skills, but we can use the skills that we have to make this a better place
Help
and
one
also
another.
make it a whole lot better looking.
Yeah.
Because that's what this is about. Art is essence. It is, to me, a driving force. And I just, I want to read this other thing here because I think this was an excellent way of looking at it. First of all, change, you must realize change can be a good thing. When you are approaching your fears, inoculate yourself with small amounts. Don't take on the biggest one. Try the little ones. Get good at it. Practice.
And here's the thing. So I noticed Lorraine was asking Eddie about the size of gel plate that he was using, or this or that. And just to bring it back to the art, one of the things is that we have said ever since we started, and not even necessarily knowing, he started out with the 5x7. It is a more accessible amount of space and things to work on versus it's a lot easier to work up to those bigger pieces because you now have mastered the fear of just the new object. Put the gel plate and the paint, and then each one of those things then adds up, and then you can feel like you can handle the big plate. You can handle a new type of paint. You can,
Absolutely. Inoculate yourself.
Yeah.
Then you have to take action. No fear. The advantage to trying is that you take that first step. Because even if you fail, you're still ahead of the others who did not start, who did nothing. And you will have learned things during the failing that you wouldn't have otherwise learned. You have to take that leap, that action. It's the only way to do it.
I can remember when we first started doing just the streaming. I mean, we would have such big nerves.
Oh, yes.
Half of that was just we weren't sure that it was actually going to work. And that was because of the laptop.
Yeah,
that was a fear to definitely overcome.
I just broke down and said, I can't stand it anymore. I'm taking money out of my 401k and we're going to buy a computer.
We're obviously doing this thing and I don't need the stress.
I don't need that. Also,
I'll be it. So it's amazing, like just overcoming those fears. It was, Brad coming in and started to go, well, why are you only doing the little 5x7 ones? And I was like, well, because that's what I knew what to do. And I don't know if this big thing's going to work. And he's like, people have been asking for it. So again, and he's a great, just do the thing.
Yeah, he does. And I don't know.
Sometimes it's nice to have those little,
the fears. I'm sure he does have fears, but
sometimes he does.
Fears.
He has a lot of it's funny. He kind of comes at it from thinking almost too many steps ahead, or he's really good at gaming it out, going, okay, well, this. He's very sequential and linear. Sometimes my lack of knowledge of something, I'm like, why don't we just give that a try? And it's funny where he cheerleads certain aspects where he's like, why would you be worried about that thing? But then mine is but I was worried about this other thing, and vice versa. So it's, again, it takes all of us, and each one of us has less fear about something else, and we can encourage the other to move through it and get through it.
And that, and most of the time,
a happy enabler.
That which you do fear turns out to be really not that big of a deal when you just
Alice,
when you just go at it with little baby steps at a time.
Yeah.
And, this is funny, one of the questions on this 36 question thing.
I put the link down below, so you can click that link if you want to do the questions. I thought maybe in the future we could figure out maybe how to partner up or something, or maybe we utilize makers. We get a partner, we can answer the questions back and forth. If you're interested, let's just kind of, play that out. But
because some of them are kind of, I don't know, they make me a little bit uncomfortable.
That's the whole
Yeah, that's the
purpose.
whole point. But the one that says, when was the last time you cried or something? We cry all the time.
Yeah. I was like, that one really isn't that vulnerable to me. We've gotten over that.
We've gotten over that. That was just a... Okay.
At least once a month.
One last thought. Building communities takes practice and meaningful exchange of shared values and can become the glue that creates the bond.
We love you guys. We really do.
Ask questions, and we will endeavor to answer them to the best of our ability.
Always.
Always.
But then again, that's why we also hang out with y'all, because then you make us seem smarter than we really are, because somebody here is going to answer it.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm ready to go topside. I want to show them this magazine because I think it's really...
Oh, and here,
I
show
love
them the soap
format
again. I
of
wish
the
you
magazine.
could smell the soap. Brad even liked it. He goes, "Did you buy that for me?" And I'm like, "Well, do you want it?" He's like, "Well, I think so." I said, "Well, sure," because I think it smells fabulous, and I'm kind of funny about that.
Yeah, I know. Thing. I am too. I'm still using the one that you guys gave me, that helps your skin.
Oh yeah,
not
the
be dry.
CeraVe.
Yeah, Citrusil.
I like that stuff.
Yeah, I like it too. Okay, peep this.
Writing's too small for me to see right now.
Okay, it says, we are giving our soaps a full 3 to 4 weeks to cure, but thanks to high demand from you beautiful mother cluckers, we're passing the final couple of weeks to you, our capable soap-savvy customer. This bar is totally safe to use, but if you let it cure for another couple of weeks, the water will evaporate, making it harder and longer lasting, even giving it a better lather. I have some other soap that I bought from somebody else that says exactly the same thing.
So I'll just let it hang out, and because it smells fabulous. My shirt smelled fabulous.
That's what I do. I put my soap in the drawers. Just look at it and see what it looks like. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at it.
Isn't that beautiful?
And you got to watch their little Instagram thing. That is just hilarious, as he would say. Oh my gosh, and look, see, it's got little
bubbles. It's great. They are very savvy with the marketing over there. I am like blown away.
Lovely little box which you could keep.
Hey, and by the way, if you do go over there and you talk to them, let them know I sent you. I purchased that. I didn't beg for it or anything. Just wanted y'all to know that. I think it's important.
I'm going to go over there. I tried to buy a t-shirt, but they didn't have any fat sizes. See, this is what I'm telling these people. When you go to the store, those discount stores, what sizes do you see racks and racks of? Little itty bitty skinny stuff. What's that tell you? They didn't buy enough of the fat stuff. And that went out first, so now all they've got left is the skinny
and this
stuff.
This is not judgment. This is her just saying this is what she wants.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what it's about. All right.
And Gina, now she is super sweet. I've actually reached out and chit-chatted with her before. I, again, find her marketing and everything just amazing. I think what she has done over on Instagram is amazing. I know a lot of you guys probably already follow her.
I didn't. I don't follow her.
Well, you're not on Instagram.
Yeah, I am.
Today she was on Instagram.
I was?
She was on the Instagrams.
I was.
Today. But she put together this whole magazine.
Watch the cluckers.
She has contributors and everything. I wish you'd, again, let her know. I should reach out to her and let her know that we'd love to be a contributor at some point in time. It's beautifully done. I mean, the quality of the paper and everything.
I love the way it's almost like it's a book.
Yes. But she does it monthly. And then you can, if you want to just purchase it digitally, you can do that. Or she does the printed ones, which is a little pricey. But again, she does these it's a small run situation. So actually, all in all, it really isn't.
And
you're supporting
talks a lot about balance and energy flow, and even when she's cooking. Like this one recipe over here on cooking rice.
Thank you, Mo. And the links are being put into chat. Thank you guys so much for doing that. And
honoring your emotions. The
Oh,
The
thank you,
true
Cynthia.
key to balance. See? Give yourself permission to feel. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to identify it. Oh, that looks yummy. Here it is. Slow cooker coconut rice. Doesn't this sound wonderful? Okay, I'm going to read it to you. I mean, there's just 4 ingredients. And I've never seen this sweetened condensed coconut milk. You ever seen that?
No.
I bet you get that at the Asian store.
Or Sprouts.
Or Sprouts. So you just put all this stuff together in a slow cooker, turn it on, and wait. I mean, you know. I don't know. 2 hours. Fluff gently with the fork. I thought that was wonderful. And pineapple pico de gallo.
Oh, yeah, that's so up your alley.
I love that kind of stuff. I really do. Love it, love it. Spicy grilled fish. Now, I don't know if I like that.
Maybe.
Golden equinox tea. Ooh.
It's a spell.
That looks...
They do some witchy stuff over there, which I am totally, 100% for.
The sweetness of strawberries. Oh, I love strawberries. Strawberry jam. And see, this is just... I mean, this is a keeper. This isn't something you put in the recycle bin.
No, this is on the shelf and show it to your friends and put it out on the coffee table, let people know who you are.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. I'm going to make that.
I knew it.
That rice. I love it. All right. So let's talk about some things here before we get to the makings, because I want to share with you my. Mariah's going to make another batch of these for me.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to use the light.
Oh, Sue says that you can find that coconut milk down any of the ethnic food aisles.
Oh, I've just never seen it, which is,
I think they call it the international aisle now. And it's funny at our grocery store. Well, now we have the Kroger that's like the big, like a signature one. So it's like bigger than the normal ones or whatever. So it does have a little extended. So there's like one aisle will have more Asian specific, and then one that's more like Spanish, Italian, that sort of stuff.
Okay, can you see I have added...
Did you do what I told you to do? Because that's almost what looks like happened there. Or is this just you're showing what
I'm
showing up?
My brush strokes.
Oh, you got to hold it more to the side.
How's that?
It's not really, because it's keying in on your thumb versus the feather. That's a little better. Izzy has her friend over.
Anyway.
They have actual texture. You can almost see it better when you have it down there on some of them. You can see how she's put the impasto on there. And they are, like it's...
And then I took this brush and did this to get the brush strokes onto...
I have it, Liz Jean. Send me a link.
These. Now, what I'm going to do right now, what we're going to try, and this is kind of scary because I'm, thinking, gosh, I have a lot of time invested in these little things.
They have. They've become more of a project than what was anticipated.
Yes, absolutely. And this one, I got a little bleed through there, and some things are happening on them. But I absolutely thought it was imperative to do both sides, because what I envision here happening once I get these to the point where I'm loving them. I'm liking them right now, but the problem is I don't necessarily like them with the mask.
Yeah.
They're just not working.
They've become their own special thing.
They have. And here's the thing.
Two special things don't always need to go together.
No.
Because then one feels like outplayed, or they're fighting for attention.
They are. And that's such a good way of saying it, because you want everything to somehow make it needs to talk to the rest of it. It needs to have a conversation with the rest of it. And right now my feathers they're they're just kind of getting lost in the shuffle. Let me show you what I mean. And I will show you, I have done some things to my mask.
Oh, and we all dropped the link to the to Gina's magazine again into the chat for Alice. There you go. Perfect. Numa was on it. Should have just, she's on it.
Okay. So, you can see what's
Hey, Sandy.
happening here. The feathers get lost because there's not enough contrast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was really trying to get that to happen, and it just didn't happen. But what did happen here is I want you to see the pointing that went on here.
Oh, Ingrid wants to know what is impasto. Impasto is a medium, typically used to mix into paint to make it more heavy body. But it also works really well as a, like, if you want something just to have a clear texture to it, works quite nicely. Or even if you want to like glue down objects, it's a pretty good thing because it holds the stiffness there, and you know it's glue, basically.
And a little tip and trick here is don't throw these things away.
No, keep that thing.
That thing right there is what has kept, because this is old, but it's very thick.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out. And this is good stuff for all kinds of things. You can put this through your stencils. You can create all kinds of textures with this, and do the thing with the.
And I will say, welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in chat if you haven't said hello.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing with the feathers. I wish you could feel them. They have texture.
So you can kind of see that one. And if you just give it a little beep, boop, boop, see, like that. That's the wiggle. Now y'all can see the texture in it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there, see?
Mm-hmm. Well done. See, if you just kind of, mess with the camera enough, it'll, well, now it's focusing on your finger, but yeah.
Okay. All right, so back to the mask. I used this feather
Allie,
to do the dots.
oh, well, that was brilliant.
And I wanted this because the dots are very organic. They're very unplanned.
Right.
And they're different sizes. And what I tried to do is I tried to get the dark values where it was light and the light values where it was dark. And then I want you to look at this area, and I really, I don't know if I noticed it the other day. I didn't say anything. This almost looked like a chambered nautilus up here in this corner.
Look at that.
Isn't that just awesome?
I love it when things like that work out.
I know, and here's the nose.
It did get lined up nicely.
That was not intentional by
No.
any stretch of the imagination. There's another little, plus sign down here. And, of course, one over here. I really thought in this dark area coming back in and adding some of that to this area here. I'm holding off on that because I don't know that that's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, I think this was started last Thursday, right? When you created the mask from scratch.
And remember, this was the side that we were working with. The reason I went ahead and made the choice of doing the thing on the back is I didn't want to lose this because I thought this was so beautiful. And so did many other people. And instead of just coming in and obliterating everything here with, adding feathers and hoopla.
It has another side.
And it's going to be a flipper.
Gotta love a flipper.
If it's going to be so that the holding device here, you can use it like this, or you can use it like...
It depends on if you're feeling left or right-handed.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or, if you spilled your red wine all over somebody's white silk dress and
At the masquerade party?
At the masquerade party, you can go to the bathroom and you can come back out with the other side of your mask and they won't know who you are.
Yeah. That seems right.
So, anyhow, that's kind of where I am. What I'm really going to try to do is I'm going to try to take my brayer and brayer over these and see if it just hits the high spot.
You got a chunk of something. This is how our brayer ends up with little warty things.
It is, and look what's happening here.
You pulled
it's
up
over
something.
Here on my thing.
Yeah, because you left it down on the roller part.
Golly gee.
There you go. There's a little lesson for y'all.
Little lesson.
Because the paint will stick to the
it's
paint.
A very nice little chunka.
Chunka.
Chunka whatever.
We've not named the chunks.
Oh, here's some more over here. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's where I'm picking up some of that goo.
We're learning things, y'all.
Well, I don't know what to do here.
Oh, Alice says you could just turn it into a mobile so you could see both sides at any given.
Oh, yeah.
And then have the feathers just dangling down off of it.
Well, I have some ideas, and what we'll just go ahead and talk about it.
Just talk about it.
Let's talk about it a minute. It's using my copper wire in conjunction with the stick, and having the copper wire be the going out part here where the feathers can dangle.
What we did with the
off of the wire.
Yeah.
And the wire also is going to be a structural thing because it will help hold the stick in position.
It's always good to have a visual.
Oh, yeah, here.
And that's the actual wire she's speaking of. Now that's actually string, but the stuff around the stick is wire.
Look at that. Isn't that awesome?
Hold it down towards you a little bit more. There you go. Perfect. I love that copper wire. It is really great to work with.
And just happen to have the copper binding wire also. Some really nice prints there, Mariah.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear that?
What?
That goose? I think it was a goose. It wasn't a duck.
Quacking?
What?
I missed it. Okay, so that's where this is going. This stick is going to be on this side because this is the side with most of the area.
Oh,
there.
That was a nice get, Carla.
And anywho, that's where it's going, folks.
Well, Zinjan, is there enough on there that you can peel it?
What are you talking about?
She said that she's tried soaking it and doing all kinds of things, scrubbing it, and the chunks won't come off. But if you have enough on there, you can peel it, or
peel the whole thing.
Build it up so that way you can peel it and it will get the chunks.
Yeah, because right now you can tell
she's building up chunks.
I just and honestly, you can. I can just take one of these wipey things here and get this.
It sounds like that. You should get that
off. But sometimes I kind of like the way those little chunky things show up on brayer offs.
Yeah.
And actually in the printing process. But see, I need to be leaving this up like this. But then,
hey, Carrie.
Sometimes I leave it down here like this, and it's stuck on my.
Well, it's better to be stuck on the bar than it is on the roller.
Very true. I'm not saving that. I'm throwing that away before it becomes.
It's not a goner. Just build up the layers of paint on it, and then you can peel it.
Oh yeah, because here, this is a peeler.
See, and those chunks are in there. They're embedded.
See the chunks. They are embedded in there. And you know that
Lexi has given you permission to buy a new brayer if needed, I think.
Oh yeah, I have 3 or 4 up here.
You should just have it just in case.
Yeah. I always have one because, now see, this one's getting
good.
There.
Yeah, that one's got some stuff.
It's rough looking. It's my, this one over here. That's why I
Yeah,
have
she
that
was
one.
hoping for a peel.
She was hoping for a peel, but she didn't get it.
No.
You didn't have enough stuff on there.
Yeah.
And the other thing, I just have to tell you this, and I know that
It requires some real avoidance, commitment to avoidance.
this is a cuticle, pusher backer.
Yeah.
Thing. Absolutely perfect. Because what I do is I take and I work it so that I can get under that, and I can't on this one because I just pulled it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you
Just keep moving my finger so that I can get that to come away from.
Oh, she's gotten some good peels in the past. So she's not new to the peeling.
But she's just having trouble with this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also have experienced that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's come off in little pieces and then it's sad.
And you learn. You just wait until it's thick enough that you don't have to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anyway, this is what's happening with the mask.
And the feathers.
And the feathers.
Now what? You need to do some cards.
We need to do some cards. What's our time here? Oh my.
I know, we got an hour and 15.
We've got lots of time.
I know.
Right? Gracious goodness. All right, so I'm just going to bring over some things here. I'm not really feeling that one particularly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Lexi, that's a good call. When you have a freshly peeled or a brand new brayer, try to avoid the metallic paints. It does make it much more difficult to get that skin when you're getting it.
On that first, take some good old white, some other color, and just get it on there good and thick. Then you can start putting,
basically
metallics.
You need to gesso your brayer.
I had yes, almost you do. When I did that, I had to go and soak it and brush it off. It took forever.
Yeah. They're a booger-boo.
It was a booger-boo. All right, so I have these little cards, which I found in my book.
Oh, very
Look
nice
at
card.
that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Now, those are from the one magazine, the uppercase, that I got that sample kit from. Again, she was really sweet. I didn't have a ton of conversation with this lady, but really sweet and cool. She sends it all out herself. Kind of like us, just
snippets. And there's just all kinds of little fun things in here.
Mm-hmm. I don't have that link down below because I wasn't anticipating this one, but
look at that stick. Oh my gosh, isn't that a wonderful I love sticks.
And rocks.
I love sticks. Look at that stick.
And furry lichen and
lichen. Oh yes.
Lichen on your stick, and you're like, that's a win-win.
But anyway, this is a very cool magazine kind of thing for, I don't know, just
arty people.
Arty people. All kinds of stuff in here. And it smells booky.
Lorraine, we do have an Instagram account. It's PM Artist Studio. I don't post to it directly very much. Not to say that I don't, but what I have been doing here lately is our designers have been collaborating with us. And so their posts, we get featured on our Instagram, which is very cool. So thank y'all for doing that. Because it helps us and makes us look cool. So thank you.
Well, I just knew that it was going to be, but I think this one's going to be more conducive to covering the whole card.
Now I can, again with that one, because it's longer, I can take that piece and piece it in if you need or want me to.
Well, see, look. It's just, it comes right to the end. You don't have any more.
I can still make that happen.
I know you can, but I don't want you to have to because we don't have to. Uh-huh. Okay, so I want to use this with this, but I'm going to go ahead and let Mariah glue this down to this. And look, Mariah, it's almost, you can see the card outside there. And,
you want me to stick with that?
I would like to, but if you're going to err, It's okay.
Okay.
Just either one.
I appreciate you being so accommodating.
All right. And we're going to work this in with that, and I don't really know exactly how we're going to do that. All right. The other one that I thought would be interesting to you.
Hello, Juliet.
Is this.
And hello, Shannon. I know I've missed a lot of y'all. Brandy, Anina.
All right. I'm really liking
Janice.
this.
Thumbsy upsies, y'all.
With this. Now, I don't know. Maybe this one is better. I cut this here. No, I think I'm going to use this one because then I can go on. I'll have it on either side.
Okay, quick question. While I'm doing this, I think you should probably have me wait to actually glue it down, because don't you want to kind of match up the color to the do-do-do? And not have it.
And not have to worry about smushing that up. Okay. Good thought.
And here, if you want to use that as like reference for some color.
Okay. All right. Now, what we're doing is we're working towards this one, because I think that this one is going to go with the pink.
Okay.
And I think this one's going to go with this one because it's got more of the orangey, greeny.
Orangey greeny.
Orangey greeny.
Oh, and do remember, y'all, so this coming Sunday is P's birthday. We'll do, you know, kind of usual stream, but she has some stuff to open. So that's fun if she hasn't already pulled it from the mail.
And I am going to make a Vincent van Gogh postcard to go with the day, because Vincent and I share the same birthday.
Look at that.
How about that?
How about that?
Now, I don't know, Mariah. How do you feel about this?
That makes me a little sad.
Yeah, I know, me too. A little sad. And I really don't want to use this one because I really love this one.
But they go together. Well, I could do a little flippy thing. And then what you should do is,
well, I could put this one over here that doesn't work.
On the back side, look at that. Oh, I love it. See?
And then flip that up. And then those two go together, right? Yeah. See the orange?
And if you let me have that, I can put the tape in between and glue them together and then get them onto the thing. Okay, perfect. All right, that's my job.
So now we've got that all figured out. We've got this. We don't want to lose this. We've decided we're not going to use this because we really do like it. And we could do another flippy-uppy on that one, but let's get our back side of our card. So we need something that looks like this. And then the other one is more, what? Pinky and orangey. Actually, they're both kind of the same.
Well, one leans way more pinky, one leans way more orangey.
At this point, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Which one we choose, because we've got two cards here, right?
If that is correct.
Just testing this out, see if it's one of those sticky ones. It kind of is. But
hello, Francis.
Not like totally.
Right. Oh, and happy early birthday to Christina. And hello, Susanna.
Okay.
And hello, Patty. I didn't say, I know you've been here for a little while. Hello, Patty. And hello to Margie. Hey, Diane. And Joanne. All right, if I missed you, give me some pinky hello hands in chat, and I'll get you helloed.
Helloed up.
Get you helloed up. I don't want anybody getting missed out today. And hello, Christy Hartman. Hey, Acme. And hey, Sunny. I saw you. You were here earlier, too. She says happy early birthday.
I like that. And let's see if we can get a little bit of this yellow orange.
Okay, so the thought process on this is that this is going to go on here kind of doop-de-doo. What I should do, okay. Y'all hear them kids?
Little darlings. They are a funny bunch. They give me wide berth.
They do. Izzy thinks it's funny that they all think she's some mean old lady.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt my feelings at all.
Okay, I gotta think about this. This I want in there like that. So really I would do it like this. Yeah. This is beyond your...
I just had a little...
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Oh, no.
So happy I don't have to think and chime in on that one. Oh, that looks wonderful. Now I think I'm going to use a little bit of green. And here's the bottom.
I'm
Let's
leaving
use this with the
airbrush
extra medium.
so we can trim. This top part we really need. I don't know if it's picking up on the mic or not.
I'm just messing around with these because I can, because
Yeah. Okay, is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Now let's glue that bugaboo down and then I'll trim it up. Boop, boop, boop. Moses, does anyone else do a smoosh shoulder roll with P?
a what?
I don't know. Starry Night, paint your pictures, blue sky, gray, lyrics. Everybody look them up. That's what Alice says. Starry Night, paint your pictures blue and gray. Great lyrics for the song, Vincent. Everybody look them up. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. That.
We have to look that up.
Check it out, Mariah.
Hello, Elizabeth. Oh, well done.
Oh, yes, Starry Night.
Oh, Ava was over here too. I guess she's not mad at Izzy anymore. I told her, I was like, you find out what's going on. Don't let people do that to you.
Alrighty. You can just pick whichever one goes better with whichever one.
What's it?
I'll put those up there.
Okay, hold on. I got a glue situation. I tell you, this thin paper sometimes. It's a little tricky.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does this go... Okay, that's important. This is going to flip up. This is the top. Does it go like this or like this?
The round thing is at the top. It's more of a flower than...
Okay. That was good information being given at the right
I
time.
appreciate you asking. Oh, we have to pull our long haul.
Because I don't know if I was going to do that right or not. A little wonky on that. I got to fix that.
Boy, we have lots of edges here that are really heavily glued now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Crack the edges, y'all. Oh, hey, Carrie's got a question for the fellow channel creators. Is anyone else concerned about the new auto mid-roll ads YouTube is implementing? I did a little test and it put 9 ads in 18 minutes. Oh, well, welcome to our world. Okay, so the thing that is extra irksome about being the live streaming people that we are is that regardless, so it doesn't, it hasn't seemed to matter, like whether we choose auto or whatever. They decide to drop in at, like, I mean, anywhere from 45 to 50 ads in one stream every single time. And I try to get to it as soon as, but I have to wait until the stream renders into a video, and then that auto application happens, and then I go and clean them up and save it. But there's no way, like, it's not allowing us to say, please don't put any on. I would just drop in 1 or 2. And then what was interesting is today it did ask me in the chat thing, which is kind of like right before the stream, it asked me, YouTube asked me, what are your reasonings or what are your feeling? Like, it kind of gave me a multiple choice about the auto ad, you know, like the reasoning behind it. And then one of the responses was that, you know, really we don't care about the ad revenue. We don't, because it's so, it is very small. It does add up, don't get me wrong, in a larger channel, and I'm sure with Carrie, like, I'm sure that after a while it does, like, matter. For sure. For us right now, the size of channel that we are and the views that we get, it is not like, oh my god, like that makes or breaks us. I would much rather you guys get the content,
yeah, me too,
and be able to watch without having to deal with all of that, you know, skip ad, do this or whatever. That to me is more important. And in fact, that was kind of one of the questions too. It was like, you know, do you even focus in on the ads? You know, is it too many ads? You know, like there was a questionnaire. I just said that it really wasn't.
I skip all of them.
Right. I just said that it really wasn't a driving force for us. And I certainly like wish that they would just allow me like to, I still want to have the monetization on our channel, because again, it is a added little thing. I just don't, like, that isn't the focus, is really what I'm trying to get at, I guess. I don't know if that answered your question. I made that about me.
Please let us know.
Let me know, Carrie. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm
a lot happier with
I
this.
know, and Juliet, it's so crazy. Like, I try, because, and the thing is like, what'll happen, I wait, and I keep checking it throughout the evening. Sometimes I'm like, all right, I'm just going to bed, whatever. And then by the time in the morning, but I know that depending on when you guys watch it, you might be hitting right when the time that it does render, and then you have to deal with all the ads. And that is so irksome to me.
Yeah, just don't watch it till the ads go away.
Don't watch it till the ads go away, but please come back and watch.
Yeah, don't forget. Can y'all see the mask in there?
Oh, yes. It's like ghosty.
Pretty subtle, but
Yes.
you can see it, and it's, but you can smell it. It smells wonderful because this is on my new plate. Smells divine.
Yeah, see, Shannon said, I don't watch any of your replays until the next day if she misses it, because, yeah. And then Carrie says, I'd accept auto ads if we could. I know. I wish it would say, can you set, like, a time? Like, if it, I would like it every 30 minutes. I think that that is acceptable. And one ad drop every 30 minutes. And not, like, I mean, it would stack them. Like,
back to back.
Yeah. Like, so almost like when you drop the little ad thing on there, like they were stacked on top of each other.
I just think
it's really crazy. Either they're...
I think this is so beautiful. I just want y'all to really appreciate this.
Okay, so we want this one with this one, I think. And then this one with this one. And this goes with that. Correct?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I almost like that with that better.
Let me see.
Maybe. Oh, and how did I
Well,
cut
I see.
that
I have
short?
another one here. I have a pink one here.
And how did I cut that short? See, this is why. I got the pieces, though. It's fine. I will fix that. Oh, yeah, that goes on this one. Okay. Yeah, cool. But we don't need to make that a flippy-uppy one. Because, like, that one isn't got cool stuff like this one has.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'm going to try to uncover some of my important stuff here without losing the rest of my stuff. Kind of the CRS syndrome in reverse. You know, anticipating.
No, do not, like, I'm happy that you're letting us know, but and that we're having this conversation, because really it's not up to us, which also irritates me, like nobody's business.
I think that it's your thing and you should have some say about that.
Well, it's also, you know, we don't pay to be on this platform either, so it's like that is the way that they sort of make their money. But it would be nice if they would give a little bit more, like, tools to it or settings. Because obviously they have some little algorithm thing that goes to it. And the nice thing would be is like, okay, I want, you know, ads to drop every 30 minutes or every hour or, you know, whatever. If you have that long of a video.
One at the beginning, one at the end.
That is actually one of their options, but again, then, you know, what is mid-roll? And then that's why, like, mid-roll, they're dropping all of these in, and it's not seeing, especially like live streams that are 2 hours long, the same way it sees the other one. Or at least that has been our experience. And if any of y'all that live stream have, you know, more knowledge than I do about it.
Alrighty. So here's what I did. Because I was kind of working towards...
I think that's the other thing too, Carrie, for sure.
What is it?
To annoy people to the point where they pay for the service. And so that way you're like, okay, I don't want to deal with any ads. Because if you pay for YouTube...
Yeah. Right. I know, and I really considered that.
She's almost there.
Because I hate commercials. I won't even watch regular TV. It just makes me want to spit. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're just going to play around with this stuff because this is what I want to do.
Okay.
And I did cut up this stencil around the edge. I told you I was going to do it.
Yeah.
I knew that I did because I had drawn
yes,
which I didn't follow those lines, but you know.
You know, it was a good thought process.
Yeah. You can still see the pencil line. Okay. Yeah, that. So these are all ones that I'm going to do something on top of.
Aw, thanks, Anina. Big hugs.
Put these away for just a moment, and I'm going to have to get another. And I really was thinking about doing some tissue paper and doing Mariah's ruching thing for my mask. To have this back behind and then put the feathers so the feathers would stick out. Now, I did think about that, and that might still be something to contemplate. Just, I've got my paper all ready to go here.
That is a good question. I don't remember what that one is, but
what is the question?
But Mo's gonna tell you here in just a second because it's one of the newer ones, so it should be like right at the top of the. No, that one. That is Brad's actually.
I do have some more of this pink paper. Do you need this?
And then Pete trimmed it out on the edges. No.
Do you need any more of the orange?
No.
Okay. So I'm putting it back over here and it might get covered up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just looking at this and just thinking how really wonderful this is with those big splotchy flowers.
I'm with you on
Right.
that, Robin. And I keep telling them, like, it's like, have y'all not figured me out yet? Or
Well,
sometimes I'm thoroughly convinced that they think that I'm some,
yeah,
like-
it's just like, I think that you need to look a little closer here.
like military white dude. And I'm like, this is not me. I get these weird, like gun holsters things, and I don't understand those. The generator thing
Really?
is kind of interesting. I'm not necessarily against it. But yeah, the gun holstery thing I don't understand at all. I'm just like, I have made it very clear that that is not something I am interested in. Maybe it's being in Texas. I don't know.
I don't ever get those, Mariah. You must have been watching some
Some fringy stuff. I don't know.
fringy stuff.
It could be.
I never get. I just get bras for fat people and
See, they obviously aren't like they don't know you.
what else is it? Oh, all kinds of dietary things. Yeah, I am a little offended sometimes. Offended to the point of I'm like, what? Why would I be interested in that?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, I did do this backwards, but that's fine. You know what? I got a fix for that. With all my forethought.
Whoa!
Oh, I don't think that I've gotten that one. Gary's getting a whole other thing. Oh, okay. Oh, I will tell you, I think Facebook has me sort of figured out because I get a lot of things there that I'm like, oh, yes, I would totally actually be interested in that. They definitely have me more pegged over there. And there's still stuff that I get that I'm like, okay, well, that was weird, but for the most part. Diane wants to know if really those bras really are as comfortable as they say they are. Yeah, they and I think partially because I have purchased things through the Facebook stuff that they've keyed in on, obviously, what tickles my fancy. So maybe that's the key. You just need to buy something so they really, are confirmed. Otherwise, they just keep throwing things at you. And it's funny when we talk about certain things on here.
Like Disney?
Oh, yeah, that day that we were talking about Disney stuff. Oh, yeah. That started showing up. I was like, okay, Joey. Sue has the same. She gets the same ads as you do. Oh, that's funny. Now you have to go through every once in a while and mark on them. Hey, I've already purchased this thing. If you want to, give them that information, I have marked that because I'm like, okay, seriously, stop showing it to me. I bought it. You got me.
There's another one of those
Ooh, yes.
funky things from
the things. All right, Mo. Seems dangerous, but I'm for it.
What is it?
She would like to start discussing random things just to see.
Oh, okay. What are we going to talk about here?
Now,
Molasses.
I don't know that there's a big,
Big
ad
push
camp.
Big push for
But hey,
molasses.
I think that's actually kind of a good test. It should be sort of obscure and like, I hadn't seen an ad about that. Let's see if things start showing up. You did talk about it that one day, and I hadn't seen anything show up. But then again, I wasn't necessarily keyed in on it. Uh-huh. Oh, hey, Devin. Okay. She's going to watch back later when the ads are removed. Wonderful. And tell Mom hi and hope she's doing well. Did you talk about... I don't know if you want to talk about that or not.
About what?
The gummies that you got.
Oh, yeah. I don't care.
So Facebook got her on that, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Let me just tell you about these things.
She's going to use it as a parent. So it's art related as well.
Yeah, it has a nice rounded bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the lid's kind of tricky. You got to kind of squeeze and turn at the same time. Yeah. I take these at night.
Did you cut it in half?
Yes.
Because she was like...
I mean, I could barely find the bedroom door. Now, come on, folks. I mean, I still had to brush my teeth. I swear to God, it took 15 minutes to brush my teeth. And I was like, okay, I'm cutting those buggers in two. Now, it seems to be, it's kind of weird, the green ones seem to be the ones that are really kick your bum. And the yellow ones are the mildest ones.
Uh-huh.
But you can see I do cut the green ones in two.
That's funny. Are they like naturally dyed or colored?
I don't know. The writing on here really is not conducive to
to the elderly.
I guess they figure, just take it and decide. It says you should wait 2 hours before you take
if you want to take another one.
Yeah. But the hemp
okay,
THC,
hold it up into the technology. Yeah, there you go.
Now they also sent me this other stuff, which I haven't used it, a little squirt bottle thing.
If you're not into the chewy gummy things.
Yeah. I didn't order this, was just a freebie.
I find it very interesting. And now this isn't like, it doesn't have any THC.
Yeah, it does.
Or it's the stuff that seems that they can sell here in the state of Texas. I don't know. I find this all very strange.
CBD. The other one, that other thing has its THC in it. I'm here to tell you. I could have told you that before I even read it on there. Oh, there's 7 grams of sodium.
Well, they had to.
There's 4 calories.
Really?
A dropper full. Yeah. All right, here's the ingredients down here. Good Lord, I can't even read them with the... Oh, number 1 ingredient is distilled water, glycerol, citric acid, GABA, valerian extract. Now, I take that stuff, that'll knock you on your butt. Full spectrum nano emulsified CBD hemp extract. Tryptophan, that's what's in turkeys and makes you go to sleep.
Aw, that's bummers then, Jen.
Cordyceps, which is a mushroom. Senescence extract, I'm not sure what that is. Sucralose, potassium, sodium, melatonin, natural and artificial flavors.
Okay.
So there you go. Now I haven't used that yet, so I cannot attest to its. But I'm telling you what, the gummy bears.
Oh, here, Carrie said that I don't know if you want. Well, you say it in chat, and I might read it. I'm just telling y'all that. Okay. My favorite ever gummy was the chocolate covered gummy bears that he only was ever able to find in Alaska. And they used
Oh.
to get stuff in Alaska all the
Yeah.
time.
And we got stuff when we went through Colorado, too.
And I think you can get stuff in Oklahoma, which is also very interesting to me. Because honestly,
It's
a lot
just
of
such a bunch of BS.
I don't know. Texas is weird.
All right, well, I left this on a little long. I'm happy it's coming off.
And with all the yammer and label
We're
reading.
yammering about the CBD hemp stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
We don't, Michelle.
What?
That's true. We don't have drug testing. We don't really operate any heavy. Well, I don't know. She does handle sharp objects, but we tell y'all that we don't recommend that anyway.
What are you talking about?
And plus, she only does that at night.
Oh yeah, I do not. I don't. It's just to help me sleep.
And again, I don't think it has enough. I mean, obviously enough to get her like kind of woozy,
Yeah, but
whatever.
I mean, I'm. You've seen me. I'm really lightweight as far as this stuff is concerned. All right, I don't know why I can't. There we go. I'm gonna have to mix those two together.
Yeah.
Yeah. My purple.
I don't know what that is. Oh, Carrie, they said they don't have the gummy bears in the UK. That's too bad. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. Yeah, in Alaska, they had you know how Kroger delivers? They'll deliver your weed to your door.
In Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
All right.
Hello, Dana.
I can manage to.
Oh. Oh, wonderful, Sunny. She got her, she ordered some of the painty peppers. I need to tell Susan Gantz because some other folks ordered, like, I only have one pack left.
Oh, really?
And I keep forgetting to email her to tell her to send some more.
Susan,
You're watching? She does watch from time to time. She's not a, she doesn't
sit
comment
and watch.
or,
She's a do other stuff while she's watching kind of person.
well, and she doesn't comment. She's just a watcher.
So we don't really know when she's here.
She will email me though and be like, I watched. Robin would like someone just to deliver her some warm chocolate chip cookies. That seems like a totally fair ask, Robin. I think that cookie delivery, like hot out of the oven, like, so you need to order them at a certain time. And yeah, they need to be like, yes, she did alter the edges. She cut that out. And that is geotiling. Designed by Brad. And then in the latest mashup, he incorporated that design in there too. And we do have double points going on right now, so.
How cool that is.
Ooh, that is very cool.
I don't know if that's going to pick up or not. It's probably too dry. We'll see. but that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Good mark making happening.
Good mark making. Yeah. All right. Now this is the one. Remember, this is not how it looks.
Right. Oh, yes. So
This is an IPP or
IMPP.
IMPP.
Imperfectly perfect that she, took away from the box. So that's just one last one that's in the.
Yep.
And the ones that we almost have a good selection to create a couple packets. And I'll let y'all know here in the streams. Like, I won't just list it. I'll make sure that it's like before streaming. You guys have like kind of first dibs on the IMPP packs. Because they go quick. It's pretty funny. I mean, they're a great deal. They really are. And I even have some stamps that I'm thinking about trying to figure that out. If I just make a little, stamp pack, or do I include in the IMPP packs like one of the stamps with the stencil? Those don't happen as much anymore, but it does happen. And like, it's funny, like when the weather changes or we get kind of a different batch of foam, sometimes the settings just need to be tweaked a little bit, so it isn't like exactly. So we'll throw those in the bin. Oh, I will. I will definitely let y'all know.
This is kind of tone on tone.
Ooh.
Does that look cool?
Yeah, I need to let Pearl know that you used your stencil today. She'll be excited, even if it is a IMPP one. I think she'll be tickled by that. It is a fabulous stencil, but it is tricky. It's a porcelain because it's got lots of little areas that can go snap, snap.
Let's pick this up and see if we've got any. You notice I didn't pull anything off of the outside of this.
Hello, Diane. It always comes around to food around here, so it's art and food. And you missed the earlier stuff there. Okay, this was a bad choice of gluing with that.
But look at how cool this is looking.
Yes.
As a glue down later.
Yes.
That's the other thing that you want to keep in mind on these stencils. It's not necessarily what is happening right now, but what
is to come.
Look how good this is looking. I've got one more.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
I'm going to make some of that rice. By golly.
Are you? Well, you and Castle need to go to the store.
I do.
Hey, if you guys end up going to Sprouts, let me know, because I'm going to send you with a picture of the vitamins I want. Because I think that they carry them there. Oh, hey, Dawn. Oh, please tell Ingrid the yellow orange used for foil stencil there. What did you use on the, that was the yellow orangey business?
Oh, I used two different things. I used, oh gosh, just a sec, let me get this down.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be a one of those simmer and serve later.
Go on with my wipey wipey. And you got 29 minutes.
Well, I don't know that I have things to do for 29 minutes, but I'm sure that I can probably find something.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now, see how cool that's going to look?
Yes. All right, now give us the...
All right, now the yellows that I used, I think, the quinacridone and the nickel azo.
Yeah, that
Pretty
looks
sure.
right. Yeah, that looks right.
You know, I mean, you have to go back and you can kind of see. That really
I wish you'd get in a habit of just like before you grab a paint, you hold it up to the technology.
Well, you know, I really do most of the time.
I know. Because if you make it habit, then it's like it's just something you do.
Purple. Okay. Now I need some weird things going on here on this.
Yeah, the sprouts is pretty nice, and there is one out here, which is surprising and cool.
I just should talk about this. We talk about food all the time. These crackers are absolutely fabulous. They're Leslie Stowe Rain Coast Crisp.
Did you get those at Costco?
No, I got these at Kroger.
Oh, okay, those are Kroger.
Cranberry and hazelnut crackers. They're small batch.
They are pretty yummy. I've had a couple.
And it says, it's a Leslie Stowe Fine Foods we love making and sharing delicious food. These fabulous crisps are made with care in small batches because we believe the only way to make a great product is to bake it from scratch using the finest ingredients. A crispy conversation starter. These unique crackers are great to nibble on their own, but really shine when topped with premium cheeses, artisan meats, or specialty dips. We are addicted to the delicious snack food, and we are sure you will be too. They're absolutely wonderful with Swiss cheese and peanut butter.
What's wrong with you? Like at the same time?
Yeah. Yeah. And they are from Canada. I did not know that when I bought them. But now they have another one that's yummy too. It's date and almond. Oh, love it. Yummy, yummy. Okay, now here's we're just gonna put that mucky muck at the top there.
Okay.
Now we're gonna have to take that off, I think, because I really do want to get some.
Oh, thanks, Mo. Put in the links to both our Blick and to our Jacksons. It is very much appreciated if you guys want to utilize those affiliate links. Maybe we should try to come up with Kroger. I don't know if Kroger's a good affiliate program kind of situation or not, but worth looking into.
I don't know. The people that work there are very, very nice.
They are. I like our local Kroger.
And of course, the people at Sprouts are just wonderful.
Linda has had those before. She says they are she's eaten them. They are good.
Very yummy.
I don't know that they are keto, but yes, they are very good.
Okay, so just going to grab some of my washy out mixtures here and put them hither and yon.
hither and yon.
Now, some of them have medium in them and some of them don't.
Oh, Robinson's Trader Joe's has something similar. We don't have one that is near here. Like, it is a, like, it's a haul to go to the Trader Joe's.
And I don't really understand that.
Well, you know, it's called distance.
I used to go to the Trader Joe's all the time because the one in Santa Fe was right on the road headed towards Los Alamos. So we'd always stop there. Steve and Susie would take their wine, their, what you call it, corkscrew with them, and they'd try out their different, you know, $2 chuck wines. And if they'd buy a bottle and they'd go out to the car and do a taste test. And if it was good, they'd go back in and buy more.
Because it was a ways from their house.
Yes.
So it's not like you could just go up the street and, you know, it was a haul.
Yeah. It was down the mountain.
I love that. I wonder if some people ever saw him drinking in the parking lot. Like, look at those.
I don't know if I should have told them.
Look at those folks. Drinking in the parking lot. It didn't seem like the type.
Now, see, look at that. It was just enough that kind of bumped up the other existing color there. Oh, yeah, that was an excellent decision on my part there.
Okay.
I just love it when I do right. I did kind of like that, so I'm going to use some more of that. This is airbrush medium added to orange in the color change stuff. So it has little tiny itty bitty sparkly things in it, which have been now diluted down to the point that really,
Yeah, hey, and I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this, Diane, but I'm going to. Coming this summer, I plan on, I don't know though, actually she's up all sorts of times a night, so she might be on here too. But hope to live stream with her during the summer. Just hard to do during school time because, like, my baby sleeps with me, and so, you know, that's just how we roll around here. But during the summer, she can stay up late and fall asleep kind of wherever.
See, look what that does.
Ooh, yes. That looks fabulous. I read some article about it. Well, actually, I didn't read it because it was all in Spanish, because the one that I found on Ground News took me over there. I was like, well, that's not helpful. And then I got distracted, so I didn't find the article in English. But the general thing was about a wasp that I think had eaten or had been eaten by a Venus flytrap. I didn't really understand all that exactly, but like I think maybe it was inside of the Venus flytrap, and maybe that's why it was so preserved. Oh. But it was like in what do you call it whenever it's amber?
Yeah. Juicy stuff.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I have been craft drafted. That's funny. That's funny. Well, in our house, it just, like, she's been talking about coming up here and sleeping, but I'm like, let's all be honest. Because she will get up in the middle of the night, and then it becomes a whole thing. So, yeah. None of us are ready for all that business. And Gigi can't hear her. I hear everything. So, yeah. Okay, I have the cards done. I think I did a spectacular job. I'm feeling very good about this.
All right, well, let me get this one down, then we'll...
And so on P's birthday, you'll have to do 28, 29, and 30. Can you do 3
I think so.
on your birthday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
What? Wait, just talk to me. No. 20 minutes. Okay. Just as bad as Popsy.
Now, see what that did?
Made it zingy. Kind of made the pink pop up more.
It made the pink pop.
I do need earplugs. I don't know that it would help.
What?
Supposedly, like, they say that one of the problems, like, with why earplugs don't really work is that you even hear things, like, through your skull. Like, so, just the whole. I read that somewhere. It could be factual. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, this looks so good, doesn't it?
I think I did a bang up job on, like, okay, number one, so she did not give me proper information. She's like, oh, look, the card. Well, that was a different card. So I cut around the edges, and then that's why the size wasn't the right size. So I fixed it because I kept the pieces.
You did good.
Thank you.
I can't even tell.
Thank you.
Oh, and look at that hinge. Oh, my goodness.
And if the red tape isn't right, I can go over it, like, with marker if you want me to.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice little pop, but, you know, if you didn't like that.
Yeah. I think it's wonderful.
There we go. 26 and 27. I'm going to put it under the smushy thing.
I mean, I think that this is so brilliant. I do a brilliant thing every once in a while, but
You do.
a lot of times I struggle with things like right now. I think I've used up all of my brayer offs. I don't know, I haven't. I've still got this one.
See, Mimi has felt sound waves through her skull. I'm the same way. I feel like that's. Oh, I have, I play like the brown noise. I like the brown noise the best. Because I hear everything. But that does help. Having the white noise of some sort. Brown noise. It's helpful. Because then I don't focus. Because that's the thing is, like, if I hear something, oh, like, if a clock, I cannot stand a ticking clock. I can hear it across a house. Ceiling fans that will make me just go nuts. Wind chimes. Not a fan. When the wind blows out here, we do have this little thing that hangs up outside. I told Brad to go take it down the other day.
I had a beautiful wind chime that my sister brought me back from one of her travels. It's in storage.
Oh, thank you, Marguerite. Yes, those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat and give us those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. If you're new, welcome. Subscribe to the channel and do all that YouTubey business that one does. If you're watching in replay and you made it this far, hopefully you have watched it, you know, after I had removed ads. If not, apologies. Not our fault. But we had a big old discussion about that. I just don't know if people skip around or how they watch or...
Yeah, that. All right, here we go.
Oh, we had so this was crazy the other night. The hailstorm came through the area. I kid you not, 4 pieces of hail hit here. Because I was like, I mean, it was like, dunk, 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 dunk. And I was like, that was weird. And then I could tell that some was bigger than the other because, you know, it was more like dunk, dunk. And then ding, dunk.
There you go.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, well,
and then it snowed.
So further into Wiley, see, we're like right here on the Wiley edge, and then there's Saxy, or we're Saxy, but right here on the Wiley. But over in the part of Wiley, like, it got pelted. like Brad was taking me to the networking thing, and we saw this car just covered in leaves, like because it had basically shredded the tree, and it was just looked leafy, like it was in, had to go like a ghillie suit on. I was like, oh, I think the weather was worse over here. That's beautiful. Now, did you call out the colors that you were using for that?
It's Tangelo, and it has airbrush medium added.
These are Dina Dino Wakely paints. They're great little paints, very pricey.
And you want to make sure you get everything out of them because they are extremely pricey.
Like for the amount of paint you get, it's pricey. But it is good paint.
It's good paint.
We're not dogging on it.
Isn't that wonderful?
That's fab.
Fabulous.
Hey, Kathy.
Darling.
Yeah, I don't mind the storms, like if it's lightning and all of that. When I hear the hail, I start to get very nervous because it's like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. Remember the year that we went to Hannah's graduation in Austin?
I didn't go.
And that's when that horrible hailstorm. We had a skylight in the living room.
I think I lived here.
And it broke through the
skylight.
Skylight.
That was out in West Texas. Well, Panhandle.
And Jonathan, who was staying here to take care of the dogs, saved it, and it was the size of a grapefruit.
You weren't supposed to touch that one.
Oh, you know how that goes.
That was last stream. The rules change each stream. Oh, yeah, so the big one hit here, it was crazy because we had like one storm towards the end of March. And then like 2 weeks later, week or two, another one hit. It was really bad. So we ended up having like 2 windows that had to be replaced and the new roof. Brent almost like had to have the house painted and everything. And it was like our house was basically brand new. That was a real bummer. Real waste of all that.
Okay. Put that away and let that dry. Let's back over and pull this one.
Oh yeah, you're further out west than us, for sure. Way out west. I don't know if y'all know this, but they call the wind Mariah. Thought you might want to know that. You got 12 minutes.
Oh, I'm reverse rolling it.
Okay.
And that particular pink is really a flat. It's not glossy at all.
Mm-hmm.
But we can make it glossy, adding, something else.
Would you like these pieces? Some of them are pretty good. Some are kind of little tiny.
What pieces? Oh, yeah. Those are definitely good.
Might be coming to a packet near you. And a giveaway. Hey, we're kind of edging up. We're at 10,600 and... I don't know, coming up on 6,700. I need to do some more shorts. But we've really been pulling a lot of the pulls during the streams. I should come over and video it. So that way it's like a double whammy. Bye, Diane.
Now we're going to try something out a little bit different here. We're going to put stripe down the middle of gold. Okay, I can't set that up anymore because that's when it grabs up all that.
Yeah. So that was what, the Lucas Krill?
Lucas Krill and Ara
Gold.
gold.
Oh, I didn't. What did Eddie say? He was probably trying to be sneaky. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I did see what he said. But that wouldn't be it. Yeah, that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Need to work on that. Carrie says that we should do like a little short trailer. I don't know if people would be. I don't know if they'd watch that.
What is it?
Like if we were like, hey guys, look at what we made. You should come over. Watch the stream replay.
Oh.
If you get ads, come back later.
Here, look what we have here.
Oh. What are you going to do with it?
I don't know.
This is from The Mask.
I don't know.
Juliet just wanted to make sure that I saw it. That's funny.
Blue on blue.
Blue on blue. Oh, you mean clipped out from the stream? See, then I have to edit things.
What is it?
And what happens with that is I have to wait until it renders. Is that right? Regardless, when you download the stream, it already downloads at a higher or a lower resolution, which is kind of a bummer. Unless I recorded during the stream, which is a whole other thing in my computer. As nice as this one is, it's not that nice. I can't handle that much business happening all at once and the space on it. A cat named Mariah.
Oh, yeah?
Ellen had a cat named, but they changed it to Zoe because I guess she might have been a naughty kitty and it was harder to say, you know, when you're yelling for them. So she named it Zoe. Mariah. So you got to just do it like Texan. That's what this is how my brother says my name. Mariah.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That's lovely.
It looks like a swimming pool in an expensive hotel.
Oh, it does. Or like when they do the flyover, like, you know, when they're promoting a beach resort kind of business and flying over the water. Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty cool. This would be a good full, Mariah.
Yeah. I tell you, if we had a team carry, that's what we need. We need a little team that pulls together and goes through old content and does highlights and.
This is just lovely.
Bye, Christy. Thanks for hanging. Well, it's really more about processing speed during a stream because it takes quite a load. You have to remember that we were running 3 different cameras, mind you. Mind you. And then, like, you have the software and or not really software, but I guess it is. It is software. Yeah. That's running the stream, pushing that out, and then if you have it grabbing and recording at the same time, it's really, like, takes quite the toll on it. Bye, Margie. Thanks for hanging.
This because and
I did get your message. I saw that
really sheer.
You shipped the stuff out. Thank you. Fingers crossed they'll be here. Oh, it'll probably be here after, but we'll still do those. That's beautiful. What was that color?
Just a minute and I'll tell you.
Is it the pearl one?
Uh-huh.
This is the violet pearl, I think, right?
It's the...
Oh, that's different. No.
Iridescent acrylic lavender flash.
Lavender flash.
Very sheer. I wanted it to be. I didn't want it to cover up, you know, the good stuff that was already there.
And in Brandy, there's no more truth to that. I kid you not. Like, it can be, like I said, when the hail hit, it was just right over there and then nothing here. And what was crazy is during that one big storm, it skipped like every other block. Like nothing happened. And then one block would just be pelted.
Yeah.
Pretty nutty. So I think we've covered all the hot topics today between, you know, food, gummies, weather. Yeah. Yes, I can do that. That's usually what I do during the streams. So I just need to be better about it. Y'all remind me. On the next one, when we do all the polls, tell me. Mariah, get over there and record those. Oh, this is a twofer. Good stuff on front and back. Processor speed, I believe. If I have that right. It's pretty important. And then, oh, it transferred. Which that's actually not that surprising, but.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah, because you have to think that you're pushing, you know, it's grabbing a bunch of data feed with all the camera business, plus then pushing that out. And so one of the like most important thing is your ability to upload speed. And we have pretty good speed here. And in fact, this one is directly connected in. We don't even have it on Wi-Fi. But this is the only one that's actually the only machine that's connected into the LAN. These are lovely. Oh, we're at time. Come on. Good prints today. Oh, and here, you should hold up the little cards. Definitely had a color theme today.
All right.
But we'll do that after. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hopefully you enjoyed our Thursday thoughts. When we have days like this, it really is so important to us. And we really appreciate you guys showing up and allowing us to be in your life. That's the big takeaway, that this community is really more about the community versus just doing the Arty Fun. That's kind of the cherry on top or whatever. But y'all are, this is our peoples, and we appreciate you showing up each and every time. And we'll see you back here on Sunday, because we'll be doing more of this arty business that we do,
and opening birthday presents
and sharing more experiences
and doing
with y'all.
Vincent van Gogh's card. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
That is gorgeous. Maybe I should just make that screen.
Yeah, I can just stick my head in.
Yeah, let's just. Okay, bye guys.
I covered everything, right?